Hello, my name is Alia Safia. In this reflection, I will discuss my role in the engagement or motivation stage of our micro teaching lesson. So the purpose of this stage was to capture student attention, activate their prior knowledge, and prepare them emotionally for speaking lesson. And we use a short animal video and guided questioning to create interest and encourage participation while supporting inclusive learning.
Hi, my name is Nur Alia Natasha and my part is content introduction stage. During this stage, I introduce animal vocabulary and simple sentences frame to help students describe animals. This stage was important in preparing students linguistically before moving into speaking activities. My focus was on supporting learner diversity by ensuring students had basic language structures before being asked to speak.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ima Shafia binti Ahmad Kamal. In this reflection, I will focus on my role during the explanation and elaboration stages of the lessons. These stages helps students understanding how to describe animals using simple spoken sentences while addressing different abilities level and confidence levels. This reflection aligns with CLO2 as it highlights how learners' diversity was identified and supported through structured explanation and differentiated activities.
Hello, my name is Nur Alia Ayuni bintu Muhammad Kozan. So, I will be sharing an overview of how our lesson accommodate learner diversity through differentiated instruction. In our earphone speaking lesson title is My Favorite Animal. We categorize students in 3 levels. First is low ability, and then medium ability and high ability group to ensure that all learners could participate meaningfully according to their abilities.
During the engagement stage, I use a short and fun animal video to create a positive learning atmosphere. This supported visual and auditory learners and helped students feel relaxed. I then ask a simple question like, what animal can you see? And which one is your favorite? To encourage participation. To support students who needed language help or extra processing time. I also wrote keywords on the board which helped to reduce anxiety and promote inclusion.
During the content introduction stage, I considered linguistic, cognitive, and social-emotional diversity. For linguistic diversity, I model pronunciation and introduce sentence frames such as it is, it lives in, it eats. For cognitive diversity, I use step-by-step approach by introducing vocabulary first, then practicing pronunciation, and finally forming sentences. Choral repetition help reduce speaking anxiety and build confidence.
During the explanation and elaboration stages, I identify cognitive, linguistic, and social-emotional differences among students. To support cognitive diversity, I use clear modeling and differentiated tasks such as sentences, starter, and WH questions. For linguistic diversity was supported through visual aids, repetition, and speaking frames. For social-emotional needs, students were allowed to write before speaking, which reduced pressure and encouraged confidence participation.
To accommodate diverse learners, I implemented an input production approach supported by differentiate materials, and then for the lower ability student, we use picture cards and produce 3 simple sentences. While for the medium and higher ability student, we give 45-second oral presentation and answer WH question. I also move around the classroom to provide one-to-one guidance for the student and also encourage peer support, ensuring an inclusive learning environment where no student was left behind.
Reflecting on my role in the engagement stage, I learned that capturing student attention is essential in preparing them emotionally for learning. And based on the lecture feedback, the lesson flow smoothly into the main activities, which show that the engagement stage was effective. However, I realized that adding guiding words or sentence started earlier could further support students with different language abilities. And the suggestion to include a storytelling element also helped me to understand how emotional engagement and deepen student interest. I also learned the importance of using clear and large fonts so all students can easily access the materials.
From my reflection, I realized that introducing content in a clear and structured way helped students feel more confident before speaking. The lecturer's feedback confirmed that the lesson flow was well organized. However, to support learner diversity better, I can improve by providing more keywords before asking students to build full sentences. Adding storytelling can also make the lesson more meaningful and engaging. In addition, ensuring all materials on the board use larger font sizes will help all students, especially students at the back, to follow the lesson more effectively.
Reflecting on the explanation and elaboration stages, I observed that writing before speaking helps reduce students' anxiety, improve their confidence. These lectures' feedbacks highlighted that simple WH question encourage oral participation, especially among less confident learners. Teaching aids such as speaking frames and flashcards support students' understanding. However, I realized that I should strengthen language scaffolding earlier, particularly during engagement, and incorporate storytelling to increase emotional connection, ensuring larger fonts on the boards. So it's also important for accessibility.
For the reflecting on my role, I learned that differentiate instruction plays a key role in inclusive teaching. The lecturer feedback helped me to recognize the importance of engagement through the storytelling to stimulate interest across the different learner types. And I also realized the need for stronger pre-speaking stimulation, such as keyword brainstorming to support sentence construction. And then the key takeaway for me was ensuring visual accessibility, especially using larger fonts on the board. And then moving forward, I will also include more structured WH question practice for the student to improve fluency and confidence among them.
Conclusion, the engagement stage play an important role in motivating students and preparing them for learning. This reflection helped me to understand how visual support, cushioning, and scaffolding can enhance inclusive and effective teaching. Thank you.
Overall, my content introduction supported student linguistic, cognitive, and social-emotional needs. The feedback helped me realize the importance of stronger scaffolding, storytelling, and clear visual presentation to create a more inclusive classroom.
In my conclusion, the explanation and elaboration stages help students develop confidence in speaking through clear modeling and differentiated activities. This experience strengthened my understanding of inclusive strategies and structure input in teaching speaking skills. Thank you.
In conclusion, our lesson successfully integrate differentiate strategies to support diverse learner. Moving forward, we will apply the lecturer's feedback by incorporating storytelling, improve visual accessibility, and strengthening fluency practice to enhance inclusive teaching. So that's all. Thank you.